Let's get straight into the Twitter questions, all right? So we all have that. You guys are now firmly ensconced on Twitter. I'm sure you pass the responsibility over to somebody else, but it's...
Oh, no, we've been doing. I've been doing quite a bit of it, actually.
Yeah,
on the iPhone. I didn't realise how easy it was on the iPhone. You just buff you off. Yeah.
So Twitter questions. This one from I think it's Bonnie Kimmy. I'd like to ask Matt from Muse if he ever watches old stuff from Muse on YouTube.
What have I seen? I've seen bits and pieces. I saw some terrible performance of Feeling Good in Spain where I just forgot the lyrics and started swearing on television.
Do you know
that's classic, that performance.
There is really, so literally it is like a total clanger.
Yeah, it's a terrible one. I just totally forgot the lyrics and then just started swearing for no reason. Basically.
Swearing like what? Like Dan Band?
I can't remember the words and he just said 25
It was live on Spanish TV, and I don't think it did us any favours over there. So, I've seen a couple of those things I find amusing that I've seen, like the old early TV performances, which are just terrible. Like I think we played some sort of children's breakfast show or something, or what was it called?
Alive and Kicking.
Live and Kicking.
You played Alive and Kicking?
Yeah, but it was a mime, newborn miming.
Wow.
And, I was on the bass, Chris on the drums.
Nice.
And then at the end of it all, Glenn, our old tour manager, came on, did a windmill and we all just had a big bundle.
Well, that's Alive and Kicking.
So I like those things. Yeah.
There is a montage online which we looked at this morning. It was forwarded by him, who thought it was hilarious. That guy over there who's just turned around, who forwarded over to me to use on this interview, that thought it was really funny, all the that you guys did, the montage of have you seen that?
No,
and it's literally like 12 of them in a row, and it's awesome. Some of them are brilliant. Like just in the middle of rocking out, and then just like, stop, my guitar's and so everyone just comes to a crushing halt. And then without fail, during a there'll be Dom, always stands up, hey everybody, g'day, how's it going? Slight problem going on. And I have to say, I did say to Timid that your in-between song banter is some of the most legendary in-between song banter of all time. There's something incredibly banal and nice about what you say, but it's so friendly. You could almost be literally like at a meeting, you know, like, hey everybody, we've gathered you all here today to discuss the following thing. It's so good. In front of 60,000 people.
It's kind of, it's not the most comfortable of environments, like trying to speak to 60,000 people.
All right, another one from the Twitter. This one from Rachel Ness. Question from Muse. Everyone always asks what song you would love to have written or covered. I guess you sort of answered that, didn't you, with the, if ever I saw your face.
Yeah, but there's loads of great songs out there. I like it. I've always loved Blue Valentines by Tom Waits. I think it's just one of the best lyrics I've ever heard. A lot of Tom Waits songs. I think the lyrics are just unbelievable.
Who would you, just to finish off the question, who would you like to hear cover your songs? Anyone in particular you'd love to have a crack? I mean, it's difficult because you make music that's so unique to you, isn't it? I mean, it's...
Celine Dion, I think would be.
Nice. Good shout. Good shout.
Unintended.
How about a Celine Dion, Shania Twain duet for charity?
Again, that'd be perfect.
That'll work. This one from Gaz. If Chris didn't relent playing drums for Dom, would Dom have gone on to learn the bass?
Maybe.
Well, he plays it upside down.
You're a left-hander.
Yeah, but
do you drum left-handed?
Yeah, which is all backwards.
Right.
But I might have picked up a left-handed bass by now. Who knows?
Yeah, never know.
Yeah, I mean, we used to.
Was he tasty on the drums, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real aggro. He's more like David Wall, really hard. Just whacks it all the time. He's good.
He's no jazz drummer, is he?
No, it doesn't tickle him.
He just plays helmet songs, basically.
Good band as well. Throw a Page Hamilton riff in every now. This is from T-Touch10. I have two questions from you. This one, number one, any plan for imminent downloads of live cuts or demos from the new album? You've got a I know this. Any plans for like demos or live cuts or any off cuts from the recording of the new record? But you told me in Coma you pretty much recorded everything that's on the record, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing else there.
We didn't have anything else. There's a couple of. We recorded a version of Popcorn actually, but we're not sure if we might put it as a B-side or something. But
yeah. That was funny. When do you next plan to come to Ireland?
Ireland will be there. Dublin, is it November time? I suppose.
October, November or something.
We'll be there, and then we'll be again hopefully next summer as well.
All right, cool. Here's one here from Hope to Many. We want to know what happened between Muse and Feeder way back in the good old days. Why Matt couldn't go there? I didn't know. Was there beef between you and Feeder ever?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure there was between us and Feeder.
What did they say? There was beef, was it?
Apparently, in question marks, Matt couldn't go there. Maybe it was an interview. You said something then. Matt.
Oh, couldn't go there. Oh, I can't. Let me. I can't remember. I really can't remember back then.
You guys have never really beefed, have you? You've always been pretty.
We've always been pretty friendly. A couple of people had a go.
Who's had a go at you guys?
Phonics
had a go, I think, back in the day.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really? Under what premise?
They asked to support them.
I think we could. We were better than them, I think. Something like that. But whatever. Yeah, everyone's got their issues, haven't they?
God. Anyone else? Anyone else have note? I'm loving this strand of conversation. Who else has had a crack?
Feeder, though, because we supported Feeder, then they came and supported us in Australia once as well.
So we've had a little trade-off. I've always been very friendly with them. I think I'm not sure where that came from.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Grant's a very nice man, I think.
No, not a lot of beef, really. I like to keep it nice and friendly.
Likely event that your house catches fire. We're on to the really positive, uplifting questions now. This one from Luby Lou. What items belonging to others would you save?
Belonging to others?
Yeah, belonging to the others. Like, I guess that's the twist of the question. Like, if you, I guess, what items belong to the others would you save if their house was on fire? There you go. So, what do you think would be important?
What would I save of Doms?
Yeah, of Doms. What do you think would be important to Dom?
I reckon Dom's definitely got a stash somewhere, because I'm not into collecting stuff, but I know that he's got a stash of like old Gothic Plague posters and all that kind of stuff. Like the bands we were in when we were young, I'm sure he has. So I'd probably save like the stash of like early demos and flyers of the band.
No, so you're the archivist in the band, do you think?
I've got some bits and pieces, yeah, you know.
Always a good retirement plan, that one. You know?
Actually, last night when we were at Jules, we met like a few of the fans after we played, and they were handing us a tiny little flyer from some gig we did in probably like 1992.
I can't believe Chris's band was a headline band, Fixed Penalty.
And it's like a little list.
And
It's like Fixed
Penalty.
Gothic Plague,
That's awful.
some band called Bagpush Shot Kennedy.
Yeah.
Great name.
Wow.
And that was early days. Yeah, I've got a few old bits and pieces.
What would you say for Matt's?
His wine collection.
Oh, come on, maybe sound white old snob now. I don't have a wine collection. What's he talking about?
You and Maynard from Tool, do you speak every now and then about your ongoing
wine collection? What are you talking about?
Okay.
I've got about 4 bottles.
No, I will.
Nice bottles, though.
I'll wheel your piano out the door. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just pick up the Basingdorf for you.
You can do both, can't you? You know, just chuck them on the top of the piano and wheel it out the front door. You think everyone's a winner. You know. And what about Chris? What's he particularly fond of? Do you think?
Well, he's actually got a really big, like, old guitar
Yeah,
collection,
he's got some
hasn't
amazing vintage guitars.
So-
I think he's got an amazing vintage...
Bass guitars or normal guitars?
Everything.
Both.
Good
Wow.
guitar as well. I'll probably go for a Gibson Gold Top that he's got, I think.
he? Yeah, he just goes crazy on eBay and buys all sorts of...
Can he play guitar, like 6-string well?
Yeah.
So he's
an all-rounder, yeah.
He's an all-rounder.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
All you guys are, aren't you? Really, ultimately, that's the...
Well, he struggles a bit on the guitar, like in the early stages. Like,
Really?
Yeah, the first guitar, when I first learnt, I could play slide guitar, blues stuff, and then I met Dom and he taught me how to play like power chords, man, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And he taught me like Nedatomic Dustbin, like kill your television, and that kind of thing.
Dude, this has been such a great interview. I've enjoyed these revelations so much.
And he could play bass and guitar before.
How long have we known each other now?
Dom was like kind of like the musical leader back then. Like he was like, you know, like Chris couldn't play the bass or guitar either.
Wow.
And
now look at
Dom
me.
was like knew all the parts for like all Nedatomic Dustbin songs. And
Right,
sort
it
of,
goes
we were
like this,
14 at the
guys.
time, okay, so 13, 14. Yeah, we can forgive us.
Yeah, but dude, 13 or 14 for you guys is around a time of like very good music. There's no excuses. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's like you still could have been listening to Public Enemy.
Census Things. It was actually Census Things was probably my favourite band then. One of my favourite bands.
Yeah, they were great for
Salt was a King.
that period. They were
No,
a great
man, I was
band.
listening to good music at the time. I was
Yeah,
lost somewhere else. I was in New Zealand, probably listening to grunge or the precursor of grunge.
Well, we went a little bit, you know, we looked over to the States for a bit of rock music, like a bit of Soundgarden, Pixies.
I think I was about
Blake and
Soundgarden.
Nirvana.
There's a reformation I would back. Soundgarden. I'd be happy to see them back on the
Yeah,
block.
definitely. Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
coming
right.
back?
Oh, I don't know. I hope
Yeah,
so.
I think Chris Cornell is to come back, doesn't he? Back from
Well,
wherever
back from
he
that
is.
silly R&B album he made.
When I say he come back, I mean literally to come back from.
Club is closed, bar's closed. You need to get back in the get back to Seattle.
Great
for a
voice,
minute.
great voice.
Yeah, one of the best. Guys, really good to chat with you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello, and good luck with the record and the touring. We'll see you. I guess I'll see you on and off throughout the coming months and year and everything else. And yeah, nice one.
Thanks a lot.